Welcome to the Chalkboard Chronicles, where stories of passion and purpose unfold. We spotlight educators who shape the future. Their voices loud, their missions bold. Why do they teach? Why do they strive? What keeps their spark and dreams alive? From classrooms bright to hallways wide, their stories inspire, their hearts collide. The Chalkboard Chronicles, a journey through the lives of those who teach and do. With every story and lessons you, unveiling why they care like they do.
Welcome to the Chalkboard Chronicles, the podcast where we pull back the curtain on the educators who shape our world. I'm your host, Leroy Steigerwalt, and each week we sit down with teachers, principals, and educational leaders to hear the real stories behind the classroom, from their first spark to the defining moments that kept them going. These are the voices of education, unfiltered, unscripted, and full of heart. Let's dive in. Today we have a special guest with us, Jasaad Ricks. He is the one of two JAG Specialists here in Sumter School District, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
All right, and I've known Jasaad quite a long time. Brief background, he used to be one of my students at Maywood. Shout out to all those other students back there. And doing a great job for the district. He's going to be our first guest on here for us. And let's just throw a curveball out there for you. What is your favorite school supply?
Notebooks.
Notebooks. Why notebooks?
Because you're always going to need paper and pencil.
All right. I like it. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about what lit your fire. So can you remember the first time that you thought about getting involved in the education world?
My first time thought about getting in the education world was about a few months ago. Back in last summer when I was an employee at the South Carolina Youth Challenge Academy. I just grow the love for working with students each and every day. My impact on the students' lives as they transition from graduating to the South Carolina Youth Challenge Academy and entering into the real world. I just wanted to continue to do something different to help our young people, and I wanted to come back to the district that I is a product of and help the young kids back in the Sumter County area.
I like it. Yeah, I forgot to touch on that. You are a product of the school district, and here you are working back for the school district. It's got to be a little sentimental for you.
It is. It really is.
Well, let me ask you a question. What experiences, besides, working with the youth at the camp, what other experiences shaped your decision? I mean, did you think you were going to be in education when you were younger?
Never did. I always wanted to do something in law enforcement. And after graduating from Crestwood High School, I went on to Newberry College and obtained my bachelor's degree in sociology with a minor in criminal justice.
Okay.
Upon graduating from college, I did 5 years in law enforcement with the South Carolina Department of Probation, Parole, and Pardon Services as a probation and parole agent. And while working in that law enforcement field, each and every day I saw young people come in and out of the criminal justice system. And I just wanted to do something different to bridge the gap to help young people before they got to that point in their life.
I got you. So rather than working with them when it might be too late, you're trying to shape their futures now.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's an admirable story. Let me ask you a question. Since you've been working in education, can you tell me about a moment that you've had with a student that you feel like might stay with you for the rest of your life?
The moment that might stay with me for the rest of my life is this year when I branched off my JAG program at Lakewood High School. Working with some seniors. I had 7 seniors in the program, and those seniors didn't have an idea of what they wanted to do until I started the program, started introducing them to different career paths, doing different career assessment with them, and open their eyes to there's more to something, there's more to fast food work. And by doing that, those seniors bridged the gap, and one of them got interested in HVAC. So therefore I help them in the process of applying for Central Carolina, and they'll be starting in the fall in the HVAC program.
Hey, that's a great story. I know a lot of times in education, historically, we've been pushing kids to go to college, and there's nothing wrong with that. But unfortunately with college comes a lot of debt. And we've got some of those students now who are earning really good money, without that college degree. So what's one lesson that you had to learn the hard way in life?
One of the lessons I had to learn the hard way in life is to listen to your teachers, listen to your elders. The things that they are telling you, the advice that they are providing you with is only to help you. Being young, you might see it as, oh, they're trying to tell me what to do. They're trying to control my life, but they're only trying to give you positive advice to help you don't go through the same mistakes or make the same mistakes that they made, so that you can be the best that you can be.
I hear you. And if you had the opportunity right now to talk to parents of the students that you work with, what is one thing that you can think of that you might want to share with all the parents that they should know about their students, or maybe something they're struggling with?
The thing that I think they should know about their parents should tell their students that they can do it. So many times our young people in this day, in this society, they don't believe in themselves. They don't think that they can do certain things, but the sky's the limit. Just encourage them, believe in them, and pour into them each and every day to show them that you love them, you care for them, and you're willing to help them succeed and get to the next level in their life.
Yeah, that's some excellent advice. I like what you said there. You know, I think communication goes both ways. A lot of times we expect the kids to talk to us as the parent, but the parents need to understand that they need to talk to their kids also. You know, that's really good. So I want to get to know the human behind the educator that we have here in front of us. So what passions or hobbies do you have outside the classroom or outside the educational setting that you can bring in that might allow you to connect with students?
One of my biggest passion is I like to, I'm a big sports fan. So most of the guys that are in the program either play sports or have played sports, so they can relate to that area.
Right.
As well as I love the outdoors. I like to fish as well. So I like to do things, and I have children, so I like to do different things, play video games. So I'm into a lot of the things that the young people are into, because I have kids in that same, not same age range, but coming up in the same area of the game, and are being more involved with the technology aspect of things.
I got you. Who's your team? Who do you root for?
NFL, my favorite team is the New England Patriots. NBA, I'm a Miami Heat fan.
Okay, all right. We won't hold the Patriots against you. We'll go along with that. Question for you now is, how do you compress after a hard day at work?
My main thing is to compress after a hard day of work. I like to go home and kind of go outside and catch some fresh air, listen to nature. Like to hear nature, hear the birds chirping, the crickets, things like that. That kind of decompress me, let me know that, hey, the day is finally over with, hard days of work is done, revamp and get ready for the next day.
I like it. And what's something that students that might be listening would be surprised to learn about you?
That I am an outdoor person. I may not look like it, but I enjoy the outdoors. I enjoy nature.
Yeah, you talked about fishing earlier. Are you one of those fishermen that stretches the size of their fish? I mean, you know, I caught a 5-pound bass and it was a minnow, or what do you like to fish for?
No, I like the fish for bass, spots, things like that. Those are the fish that I like to fish for.
I got you. Yeah, I fish every once in a while, but not as much as I'd like to, you know. Let's talk about some motivation and your future vision for a minute. What gives you hope about the future of education?
What gives me hope about the future of education is because technology, that's the thing that today's generation has transformed to versus the previous. So I like to how technology, AI, how different things technology is being used in the classroom to engage the students and help the students learn each and every day, something that they can relate to, nothing to bore them, but something to expand the students and help them learn each and every day.
I got you. So not just spending all day on TikTok, but actually doing something educational.
Exactly.
I like it. Yeah, I think that technology, if used correctly, is really going to shape our world. It already has. But so you're about half a year in now. We're at the end of your first year. We're in our summer session now. If you could look at yourself now and go back in time to that person that walked in here on their first day, what advice would you give yourself now?
The advice that I give myself now is to not be nervous, but to take it head on. When I first came in this role, I was kind of nervous, kind of know what to unexpect. But once I stepped in the classroom with those students at Lakewood, it was just like second nature. It came to me like that. So the first thing I would say is to not be nervous, but to just be ready to engage and face the challenge head on.
I got you. I like it. This next question is a little difficult. I know even for somebody like me that's been in education for 23 years, I'm still not really sure of the answer yet. But what legacy do you hope to leave in the lives of students? You know, if a student is talking about you 20 years down the road, what is something that you hope that they would be able to say about you?
The thing that I hope that students will be able to say about me is that Mr. Ricks was there. He was a listening ear. He provided me with all the necessary tools that I needed, and he showed that I can exceed beyond all things.
I love it. I love it. That's a good thing that hopefully students can say about a lot of educators. I know I've got a couple in my past that I could talk about. What is a teacher, or who is a teacher in your past that influenced you and maybe shaped you a little bit?
The teacher that has influenced me and shaped me a little bit, and not saying this because I'm on your podcast, but Mr. S was my 6th grade math teacher at Maywood, and he really made the class engaging and a lot of fun. So those are the moments that you remember. He took us on he had a train club at Maywood, and I was a part of that train club, and he was able to take us on a field trip to actually ride on a train and experience that for some students that have never had that experience before. So those are the kind of memories that you remember as a student, and you will always remember and cherish that moment.
Well, I appreciate that shout out. And speaking of shout outs, who is one educator you think we should spotlight next that's currently working in education? Who do you think we should reach out to and have on the podcast?
The next person I think that we should reach out is one of the innovation specialists, Mr. Aaron Johnson.
I like it. Aaron and I have been working together for a while now, and I think he would definitely bring something interesting to the podcast. And I want to thank you for your time today, and hopefully the listeners are enjoying our session. I've learned a lot about you that I did not know, and I appreciate everything you do. And hopefully I can come back 20 years from now. I'll still be here and talk to you as a little bit older man, and see your legacy form here in education. So thank you very much. You got anybody you want to give a shout out to out there before we end the podcast?
No, sir. I just want to thank you for being on the show today.
Yeah, man. I hope you've enjoyed it. And again, listeners, next time I hope we get to have Mr. Johnson on here with us. And if you've got somebody in education that you want to have on the show, just give us a comment and we'll love to have him. Have a great day.
Welcome to the Chalkboard Chronicles, where stories of passion and purpose unfold. We spotlight educators who shape the future. Their voices loud, their missions bold. Why do they teach? Why do they strive? What keeps their spark and dreams alive? From classrooms bright to hallways wide, their stories inspire, their hearts collide. The Chalkboard Chronicles, a journey through the lives of those who teach and do. With every story and lessons you unveiling why they care like they do. So pull up a chair, let the tales ignite. Discover the reasons they work day and night. Welcome to the Chalkboard Chronicles tonight, where education's heroes share their light. Why do they teach? Why do they strive? What keeps their spark and dreams alive? From classrooms bright to hallways wide, their stories inspire, their hearts collide. The Chalkboard Chronicles, a journey through the lives of those who teach and do. With every story and lessons you unveiling why they care like they do. So pull up a chair, let the tales ignite. Discover the reasons they work day and night. Welcome to the Chalkboard Chronicles tonight, where education's heroes share their light.